From a dusty trail he came.
Oh my gosh. Shh. Be very quiet. We're hunting rabbits. With a fishing pole? Ha! No, we're not. You're watching the Outdoorsman channel.
What is going on, you guys? Connor back here with another video on the Outdoorsman channel. And I am happy to announce that spring is finally here. Woo! So, coming back from a long winter. Don't need that anymore. Kicking it back. Oh, nice build hat. Lucky fishing hook. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, today I am going through my favorite spring tackle. Now, I do not have all of the tackle that I would like to have. I'm hopefully taking a trip to the bait store or Walmart here soon. But until that happens, I'll give you what I got. This tackle box right here, I hold all of my gear. And when I mean all of it, I mean all of it. Everything except for rod, reel, and some line. I have some line in here, but not a lot. So, getting into the top part of this box, we have, as always, square bill crankbait. Can't go wrong with any sort of square bill crankbait during the spring and late fall. Love, love, love these crankbaits. Can't go wrong with these. Now, moving on to a similar crankbait, the lipless crankbait. Now, as you can see, this is the red eye shad from Strike King. This, I believe, is in a bluegill pattern. I don't know really how well it matches, but I do not have any shad in the lakes or ponds that I fish, so bluegill color is what I went with. Now these, obviously they come with the Strike King hooks, if you can see. So Strike King hooks, replace your hooks. You will have a better hookup ratio if you replace your hooks. These hooks are terrible. Okay? Strike King, great baits, terrible hooks. Replace your hooks if you want to catch good fish. Now moving on to kind of jig slash moving action baits, and that would be the weighted chatterbait, as you can see. And then I also have just a regular chatterbait. Just a regular chatterbait. Now with both of these, they are in two different colors, obviously. They are the same weight, so one will not sink farther than the other. However, one will have a different action. So depending on where you're throwing them and how you're trying to catch the fish will depend on where I'm throwing those. Now, moving on to same kind of concept, a flipping jig. This is a Strike King jig. Love this jig. It came with a Gamakatsu hook on it. Great jig. Absolutely fantastic. I think it was only $6. So for $6, get a crazy good jig. And this trailer that I have right here is, I think it was $2 for a pack of 6. Or maybe it was a pack of 4. Either way, you can't go wrong with this. Perfect matches up. You can't beat these guys. You cannot beat these. Okay, moving on. I have a Bass Pattern Rapala. Now these crankbaits are great for bouncing off rocks and getting into the spots that a square bill that I just don't trust a square bill. Whether you do or not, that's just your opinion. But I don't trust square bills bouncing them off a whole bunch of big rocks, because I think that with the little credit card bills like this one has, I'm always afraid that it's going to get either stuck or it's just going to break off. Now with this, as you can see, with this, it has that reinforced bill in there, right there. It has that reinforcement on the bill, so I'm not worried about this coming off too much. And then coming in here, have my Rapala Extreme Popper. Love this popper, man. Great deep mouth for action. Great side-to-side action. And getting down in to soft plastics and hooks. There are my rattle trunks. These things, it's a pack of 4, they cost $2. So that's not bad at all. And it comes with instructions on the back if you don't know how to use the rattle of them. And I don't use the rattle. I like my jig silent, but it's all up to you guys. And then I have these finesse kind of drop shot worms that probably 90 years old if I had to guess. No, they're not that old. But they are fairly old baits. I don't think they sell these anymore. But great finesse style. Then getting into my more brand name expensive baits, we have the Zoom Lizards. Pack of 9 for I think $4 maybe, $3.99, $4 just around there. I love these. Bass absolutely hate lizards, so anytime that you have the chance to throw a lizard, throw the lizard. Cannot go wrong. Then I have my Yum Dingers in a watermelon green. Watermelon green is my favorite color. You cannot go wrong with these Yum Dingers. $2.99, $3 for a pack of, I think a pack of 9 also. For a pack of 9, that's not bad. And even when they break, save them, because you can make more out of them. And I'll show you how to do that in a later video. Now, moving on, I have the Berkley Power Worms. These I got for Christmas. I have not used them, but they look pretty interesting. So I'll have to throw those this season and see how it goes. So now my soft plastics are done. Get into hooks. These are my wacky rigging hooks. Obviously, they are hooks made for wacky rigging. Now, if you don't know what a wacky rig is, it's that right there. It just gives the worm a unique action. These are my finesse style hooks. Red. Now, some people say they don't like red hooks. I absolutely love red hooks. Nothing against any kind of hooks. Then I have my Gamakatsu offset shank hooks. Now these I put on the Yum Dingers if I just want to throw it kind of like a Texas rig or in a Texas rig. And then I have my lizards on a Texas rig with these. And then I have my, I think that's it. Yeah. Great hooks for Texas rigging. Gamakatsu makes quality products. You cannot go wrong with Gamakatsu. Now, we have these that I also got for Christmas. I got those to put with the Power Worms, the Berkley Power Worms. And you cannot go wrong with any kind of worm hooks. Finally, last but not least, my weights for the Texas rig, or an even Carolina rig if I wanted to. These are brass, so they're a little bit heavier than some, but then as you can see, there's some of my older lead ones in there, just that I have somewhere to store them so they didn't take up so much space in my tackle box. And then, scale, pliers. Gotta have these two things, boys. So, I think that'll wrap it up for this video on the Outdoorsman channel. As always, subscribe and leave a like and a comment. I read them, and I will try to respond to them. So, if I miss anything, I will put it in the description box below. Until next time, see you later. Holler.